Eversio taking the high ground again, Faxi in the exact same spot, sprayed it up a little there, which is great. Getting pretty close to the Death Blossom, so I imagine that Team French Toast Mafia is gonna take it slow here. I would like to see Papu try to like make real use of the default, try to get into a flanking position, because so far it's not working too much. Getting popped out of Mac form, making it really hard for him to actually contribute. We have the High Noon on Kiki and Nochi already ready. Faxi got the Death Blossom as well, immediately uses it. Bit risky, but doesn't really get punished for it, able to make it out alive. And now we have High Noon and Resurrection ready on the side of Team Eversio, and it's just looking to be really hard for Team French Toast Mafia to actually break through here, unless they're able to switch up the strategy or get some picks and work from that. So French Toast Mafia regrouping here, not really switching anything up as of yet. I think they're gonna try to make a play with the Diva Ultimate and maybe with the Nana boost from Ana, or they're gonna take it even slower. Get picked off again. They're very unfortunate because it's really hard to push into that choke point if you're a person short. They don't have the Graviton Surge yet, and Faxi for the third time tries to go from the flank, isn't able to actually make it happen. We have 4 ultimates on the sides of Team Eversio, and I can only imagine they're going to be able to make the hold here. But maybe Nana Boost and Sound Barrier can make something. The Sound Barrier goes down immediately. The Graviton Surge, and I can only imagine this is going to be team-wide. We don't have any real defensive ultimates on the side of Team French Toast Mafia. We don't have Zenyatta and Lucio use this to engage. A little bit risky to use it as a way to get into the choke point, because what we saw was very controlled ultimate usage on the side of Team Eversio here. We still see that they're now 5 out of 6 others, but there are 4 out of 6 others remaining. Only use that Graviton Surge, really well controlled, and I can only imagine that this is going to be a splendid hold for Team Eversio with all those ultimates up. They're going to have to make a colossal mistake to give up that advantage. Just some poking over to both sides. We see the switch to Soldier from Dave, which is really interesting, and the Reinhardt comes in, but it's too little, too late. Papu goes down, and Bathtub sure follows. Just a great hold by Team Eversio, not too much that Team French Toast Mafia seems to be able to do here. They have time for one more push. They have that Soldier ultimate, they have the Earth Shadow, but with the Resurrect, with the Iron, with the Grafton Surge, it's going to be incredibly hard for them to push through this. So let's see if they can make something happen. Faxi in the same spot where he's been all game, and Dave just runs past him, but it's not what you want to have happen. Double Graviton Surge, and pretty close actually, but really nice Earth Shatter by Rick, and that wins them to 5, combined with the ultimate from Serenity's. Resurrection was still there, and wow, that was a very impressive hold on the side of Team Eversio, and we will see if they're able to repeat that on the other side.
0. Switching sides.
Let's see. Switching sides, see if we're going to see anything interesting here on the side of Team Eversio. On the offense, Genji is pretty standard, especially for players really liking that hero. Making your comp a little dive heavy, but if we see no Winston, we only see the Reaper to help him. There's a Yada either, just Zarya, so he's not going to be able to dive as deep as he would if he was accompanied by his monkey buddy and an Orb of Harmony and that Zarya shield. But for now, he should be able to do fine against the comp that we see on the side of French Toast Mafia. But top on that Lucio, Junkrat is a really interesting pick. We saw Korea in the Overwatch World Cup play a Junkrat, Bastion, Symmetra comp. If I remember correctly, that was on Anubis, and that was a little bit different, obviously, from this situation, which worked incredibly well. Yeah, Junkrat, Bastion, and Symmetra, I'm pretty sure. We see the Roadhog, which is interesting. Roadhog is generally seen as more of like a fat DPS, so he doesn't really provide the tanking ability that someone like Zarya, Winston, or Reinhardt allows you to have. So interesting to see if Lelis can actually get some picks on those players. If so, I'm sure that they will significantly make the hold easier. It's going to be really essential for them because they don't really have another way of dealing with Faxi's Genji. So, because Donu's playing Soldier instead of McCree, probably from a personal preference. So that makes it really hard for them to consistently kill their Genji. Unless Dave hits like every single trap, but that's going to be really hard. So Lallis is pretty much obligated to get Faxi every time with that hook, because if not, it's going to be really hard for them to deal with that Genji. So, slowly pushing in, really nice start for French Toast Mafia, immediately getting 2 picks, and I'm not entirely sure why Eversio keeps pushing here. 2-man short, just trying to kind of poking. You see that they don't really commit to anything, which I think is a really good idea because they're 2-man short. Nice 2 picks. Oh, Faxi. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Like, if Dave can actually, hit those shots, then suddenly it becomes really easy. And another hook by Lallis, but not able to actually capitalize on that. But with Dave dying, that means that, with Faxi dying, that means that they have to wait once again. The ultimate used to no avail, unfortunately, not really getting anything with that. Maybe a little bit greedy to immediately go for that, should have probably waited. Faxi getting killed, PKMLT getting immediately blown up, and Dave is doing an amazing job on that Dr. Junkenstein. Hitting his grenades and just bringing a lot of damage. We have the nano boost on Rick though, and let's see if he's able to actually make something happen with that. Lallis gets a pick on the Sin and the Lucio, so not too much happening, it looks like. Faxi gets the kill on Dave though, which is really nice. Maybe this provides an opportunity for Team Eversio to actually push through. Going through the staircase here, which is a little bit risky with the Roto Rooks and the Rhino charge. Double sound barrier popped on both sides. Really nice Earth Shatter, and that should secure the point and the game. Combined, maybe the jungler can make something happen. Great resurrection by Kozak here. And it looks like with that resurrection, they're actually going to hold the point. Unless Eversio is going to pull something out of the hat there, but looks like they actually might be able to get it regardless. Really much more back and forth than the first half, but it looks like they will be able to hold. The Faxi still has that Dragon Blade, so I can only imagine he's going to use that. And maybe that will be enough for them to finally get the point. Only bad top on Lucio is on there. So 4 people on the point now, and it looks like this should be the game. But we see Lallis getting onto the point, and Dylan unfortunately getting picked off immediately. Death Blossom. Faxi's still holding onto the Dragon Blade, and there it goes. Combined with the Graviton Surge, that's going to be really hard to push through for Team French Toast Mafia, and that is the first game going towards Team Eversio. The second game wasn't nearly as one-sided, fortunately, but still, all in all, pretty much in favor of Team Eversio here. We're not really seeing worthwhile coming out of Team French Toast Mafia in that first game. Maybe they still have to get used to the pressure and the playing in a tournament. We've seen teams like we after a slow first game. So nice play of the game here. Team effort, honestly, but this allowed the team of Eversio to just consistently hold. And we're gonna go into map number 2.